I think that it reminds me that a lot of the conversation that we have on the podcast is about the good things that happen when you do things right and the bad things that happen when you do things wrong. And while I think that's an important conversation, what I've frankly failed to do enough, and that's why I'm grateful for this question, because it gives me the opportunity to talk more about the fact that your system is very robust. There is neuroplasticity. And also, as my graduate advisor used to say, time machine's broken, which is not to say, you're out of luck, but I wouldn't spend any extra energy thinking about how many how many, I have to be careful. The seed oil debate is still a debate. It's unclear. How many trans fats you were exposed to in childhood. We know trans fats are bad. Everyone agrees they're bad. Governments agree they're bad. This is perhaps one of the few things that everybody agrees on in the nutrition space. Trans fats are bad. When I was growing up, trans fats were abundant in foods. There were probably fewer of certain things that we have more of now that are bad. But, we ate a lot of trans fats. We had margarine in our fridge. There were other things that probably weren't good for us that we consumed. And every once in a while, I'll think, gosh, if I had only been eating, grass-fed meats and fruits and vegetables and healthy grains as I do now back then, imagine how much healthier I'd be. But I really don't spend too much time on it, and I don't think you should either. I think the most important thing to remember is that biological systems, unless they're really damaged, you're talking about a major injury, and even then, they're very robust. You can overcome years, decades of poor use or misuse of those systems. That said, if you have the opportunity to take care of them now, I highly suggest you do.